Hey everyone, Andrikats here and welcome back to my channel. The first half patch of the War Within is finally here and is packed with many exciting things. For one, Dracthyr are expanding to 6 more classes, the 20th anniversary takes center stage, shamans get new ascendance forms, and tons of quality of life improvements are coming to the game. If you are ready to dive into the coolest features this patch has to offer, well, sit back and enjoy the ride. First and foremost, we've got new class changes and tweaks. If your class feels a bit off, or if you are not a fan of your hero talent choices, well, be sure to check the official patch notes, as you might find some changes that suit you better. But to give you the general idea, paladins and shamans are getting reworks for better utility and survivability, resto druids and enhancement shamans are gaining new talents, rogues are seeing significant changes as well, plus expect some hero talent tweaks for Deathbringer Death Knights, Dark Ranger Hunters, and many more. I won't go into more detail. If you wanna find out more, well, you can check out dedicated class guides and of course see the official patch notes. A very exciting feature of this patch is that we'll see Dracthyr expanding into 6 additional classes, and that includes Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Mage, Warrior, and Warlock, all starting at level 10 in the Forbidden Reach. After that, you'll be sent to Chromie in either Stormwind or Orgrimmar, depending on your faction, to level up via Chromie time. One big difference between the new Dracthyr classes compared to Evokers is that they do have the option to fight in their Visage form, unlike the Evokers that they still have to be in their more Dragonid form. Another important difference between them is that Tail Swipe has been changed from a racial ability to a baseline Evoker ability, and so is no longer available to the new Dracthyr classes. On top of that, all of the Dracthyr classes will get a new skywriting talent called Squadron, letting up to 2 other Dracthyr players fly in formation with you as you soar through the skies. I think that's pretty cool. Alrighty, moving on, in this patch, shamans will get a new revamped Ascendance form, finally giving them a fresh new look. To be honest, this update was long overdue. Druids and Warlock pets got visual updates before and can even change their appearances from the barbershop, but now it's finally Shaman's turn with 6 new Ascendance forms. Depending on your spec, you'll get shifted into different elements, like Elemental Shamans get Fire form, Restoration gets Water, and Enhancement gets Air. There are also 2 variations, a baseline form and an energetic form, which can be chosen with glyphs, traditional ascendance for the baseline and energetic ascendance for the enhanced look. There are so many memes about this, like they look like troll dolls, but I think they look pretty cool. What do you think? And we actually arrived to the highlight of this patch, which is none other than the 20th anniversary event for World of Warcraft. The celebration is expanded this year and takes place just outside of the Caverns of Time in Tanaris. It brings new exciting activities along with a special currency to earn for some fantastic rewards, but more on those later. The event runs for over 2 months from the patch release until January 6, giving players plenty of time to collect all of the set rewards. The central hub has some fun events rotating every 15 minutes, like a transmog contest similar to the Trial of Style, a story time where you can join the audience and react to the story being told by Lord Walker Cho, and my personal favorite, which is the Mount Money Arena, where you match Abigail's mounts and show off your collection. I wonder if she's gonna put Timeless Protodrake there. There will be more fun activities such as cosplaying as famous heroes, and the event is open to players level 15 and above. Like I said, there is a new anniversary currency called Bronze Celebration Tokens, and you'll earn 1 to 3 tokens per activity throughout the event. Quests and activities can be completed on any character in your warband, and the total tokens earned count towards your warband's weekly limit, so you don't have to repeat them on multiple outs. However, if you prefer, you can spread activities across outs and the currency is transferable within your warband. There's also some ways to speed this up, but we will learn a bit more about it later on. For now, let's go over to some important stuff coming with the event. What's the anniversary event without war bosses, right? This time they're bringing back 4 classics, the Dragons of Nightmare, Azuragos, Kazak, and Doomwalker, plus 2 new party crashes that will show up in Tanaris, Shawvanger and Archavon the Stonewatcher. The final 2 will also drop their respective mounts. The Grand Black War Mammoth drops from Archavon and Shawvanger drops the Heavenly Onyx Cloud Serpent. That's pretty neat. for anyone who didn't manage to get it through the Pandaria remix or even from Shy itself. Now for group-oriented players, we have the return of Blackrock Depths, now revamped as a 10 to 15 player raid. You can queue up for it or join Moira with a pre-made group. The raid features 8 boss encounters available in 3 difficulties, LFR, Normal and Heroic, and dropping the equivalent item level of the current raid. It also counts towards your Great Vault slots, which is pretty impressive. Something entirely new for retail is that you can also level through this raid, with LFR opening for players level 30 and above. Besides the raid, there is also a new 10 to 20 player scenario where you can join Chromie on a time-bending adventure reliving the opening of the gates of Akirash. You can queue up for it using the group finder beginning at level 15, where you'll help Chromie straighten out her codex by fighting off enemies like the Scourge, the Legion, and of course with their famous leaders like Tichondrius and Kel'Thuzad, because there is no reliving Azeroth's past if you don't kill Kel'Thuzad once again. For the PvP players, worry not, Korax Revenge is again returning, an epic battleground inspired by the earliest days of Alterac Valley. There's also a quest which awards you with a mount based on your faction, the Stormpike Battle Ram for Alliance, and the Frostwolf Snarler for the Horde. If you want to get all the fancy rewards, which we'll get to very soon, I promise you, there is a way to speed this up. For anyone who gets 100 tokens over the course of the event, will unlock the ability to earn repeatable token drops from any anniversary activity. And this basically includes almost every activity I mentioned so far, like the war bosses, the Blackrock Depths, the Korax Revenge, and this should allow players who play through the event regularly to have the ability to earn most of the goodies. And trust me, there's a ton of rewards to get. For starters, on the large wooden pavilion in the center of the grounds, you'll find Treya, who can sell you revamped tier 2 armor appearances. Basically, we're getting 8 up-res sets and 5 new transmog sets for all of the classes that were introduced later in the game, and there are some really good ones there, like take for example Monk, Paladin, Monk, Scratch Hunter. Hunter is really horrible. Sorry, Hunters. But the rest, the other 12, I really liked all of them. So yeah, for those aiming to collect all tier 2 sets, Blizzard offers discounts, with the first set costing 60 tokens, the second set is 40, and additional sets are 20 tokens each. And basically, if you want to buy all of them, you'll need 320 tokens. And even though Blizzard reassured that these sets will return in future anniversary events, honestly, why wait? Get your army of owls ready and start farming. In addition to celebrating 20 years of WoW, Blizzard is marking 30 years of Warcraft and is bringing Warcraft 3 themed back transmogs in November's trading post. Basically, there will be one for each faction for Orc, Human, Night Elf and the Scourge. There's also a new meta achievement for the event, which involves participating in all of the event activities and will reward you with the Coflame Tempest mount, inspired by Ashes of Alar and the Real World Employee Service Awards, including a sword, shield, elm and the ring, all available for purchase with Bronze Celebration tokens. During the event, you'll also see some returning anniversary items that can be purchased with Bronze tokens when you visit Storekeeper Regional, like the Corehound mount, a reward from the 10th anniversary of WoW. Additionally, you can buy 5 unique pets from past anniversary events that were no longer obtainable, and who knows if we will ever see them again. So yeah, pay good attention to this specific vendor. During the event, players will also automatically be granted a 10% XP and reputation buff, and can add an additional 10% by completing the repeatable Celebrate Good Fun quest. This buff will not count down while offline and will be offered to you once again per day when it expires. And so this makes it a great time to finish off some reputation grinds and of course level morals, because you can never have enough. And speaking of easy leveling, during the anniversary event you can join time walking in classic dungeons, which will be available for every week until the event ends. Basically, on top of the current rotation of the time walkers, we will have these classic dungeons as well. And these include Dead Mines, Julfarag, Darmol East, Darmol West, Stratholm Living and Stratholm Undead. You can queue up for them and the requirement is level 10 and up. After the 20th anniversary event has concluded, these classic dungeons will also make their way into the time walking rotation, and as I mentioned, time walking dungeons will be available starting at level 10, which is really great for leveling, as they do offer bonus XP. Along with these time walking changes, the time walking vendors as well will be receiving a refresh to their rewards, including new pets, mounts, and transmog items to collect. Some exciting examples include a brand new carpet, the enchanted Spellweave carpet, Fry-Feather Hippogriff, and the Amani Hunting Bear, a recolored version of the iconic Amani Battle Bear. Also in this patch, we will see the sequel of the Secrets of Azeroth event called Guest Relations. This one is not happening straight away from the patch release, but it will be available from October 28th, with additional secrets opening up on November 4th. It's obviously a secret, so we don't know much about it, but it might have something to do with this mount, or perhaps another cool reward. Also, from this patch and onwards, forget about running all of the old content with all of your classes just to unlock transmog sets. In patch 11.05, Blizzard is introducing a huge quality of life change. You'll be able to collect class-restricted transmog appearances on any character no matter the class, and this applies to legacy raids and completed quests. For instance, if your hunter loots a paladin chest, you will unlock the paladin chest appearance, even though your hunter obviously cannot wear it. This change is retroactive, so any previously completed quests will also unlock their appearances when you log in. Now, if you want, you can use a single fast character to collect every single appearance in the game without needing to switch any classes. So yeah, to me, these are the most important, exciting updates coming in this patch. I will try to do a more dedicated guide on how to collect celebration tokens once we have all the correct numbers, because my footage was from PTR and possibly some things will change. If you have any requests for videos, let me know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for sticking around, and make sure to drop a like if you have found this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe for more WoW coverage and hit the bell to stay up to date. Good luck with whatever you're doing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!